Welcome back, everyone. Excuse the mess in the background. This engine's kind of been sitting here for a little bit. We've had some issues with the Jackson Racing Supercharger and getting it set up here on this D15B engine here. There's a B2, but they're all the same. Come in a 91 EF hatches. It's non-VTEC single overhead cam. We're going to run through some of the issues that we've had to work through with this supercharger to get it running properly, or to get it to start running properly and not have any issues. All right, the first thing we're going to start with here is the map sensor, and that goes right here in this location. We got this LHT one, and basically what this is going to do, it's going to allow you to run your map sensor in a stock location and read boost. Because if you have the map sensor in that hole there, and this is a flat blocked off part in the middle, so you're essentially getting vacuum from this nipple through that hole. But if you don't have this adapter, and it doesn't have to be from LHT, we found that this piece is high quality and it's a very affordable price. So what it's going to do is allow you to bolt your stock map sensor here, take this vacuum port, and then run it around to the back of the supercharger. Somewhere usually, you could probably put it here or here, one of these two ports. And that's going to be boost, because you're going to be pushing air up and into the cylinder. So you'll be able to read boost with this map sensor adapter. So that's the first issue that you got to overcome with these superchargers if you want to tune them properly. The next issue that we're going to run into is with the fuel rail. Now, as you see here, we got the AEM fuel pressure regulator. Down here, we've got a 1320 fuel pressure regulator, 90 relocator. So essentially, it just rotates at 90 degrees. Because if you have this bolted in the stock position, the fuel rail will not fit. It'll hit the Jackson Racing Supercharger. As you can see, you have very little clearance there. So with it turned 90 degrees, perfect. So that takes care of your fuel pressure regulator. For injectors, we got 370 RC injectors. These probably 25-year-old injectors. We tested them, they run fine. So you need some injectors. We got the aftermarket fuel rail on there with the aftermarket fuel filter. So that should allow us to get maximum fuel up to this thing. The next major issue that we've seen with these things are this bypass valve. And basically, you're always building boost with these superchargers, even when at idle. So you got to be able to bypass that. And this is what this valve does. A lot of times these are broken. The nipples are broken off. Something's wrong with them. You got to try and got to have one of these valves good in order for it to be running right. So this one we tested, it is running good. Excuse me. The next issue is the belt system here. Now, the original Jackson Racing one was plastic. It is trash. We went and got this upgraded 1321. It's nice, it fits good. So that took care of the belt system. Now we're on to the pulleys. We're not sure if you have this problem with the stock pulley, but this is an aftermarket pulley for more boost. And we have an alignment issue. I'm not sure if you can see it. But as you can see, it's off by a tooth. This pulley right here is more in towards the snout. We're going to get a straight edge to show you how bad it is. Alright, as you see, we got a straight edge right here. We're going to put it on the face of the pulley. We're going to go straight down. And as you can see, we're off by one groove. And that's the back spacing there. We'll show you what's wrong with our snout and how we're going to fix it. Alright, I'm not sure what possessed the old owner to do this, but we're going to try and get this pulley off the snout and show you what's wrong with it right there. Okay, if you see right there, seems like they drilled a hole in it. And they may have been running into this same issue of it being spaced from the pulleys, because I believe this charger is not necessarily made for an EF. It might be for a D16 Z6. Still not 100% sure. But We have a special piece spacer coming in here that we had measured off with a dial caliper and everything. That'll be here in a couple days, but we'll go ahead and set this back and show you where it's got to be. All right, we have it spaced off, and as you can see, everything's lined up. Now, if we rotate it, you'll be able to see there's a little space back here. We measured that space, and that's going to be the amount on the special spacer that we got. That should keep everything straight, aligned, and not slipping. Another thing that you're going to have to worry about are gaskets. So the major thing is using anaerobic sealer around the actual housing area here. And any of these gaskets that run in between the throttle body and everything, you can just pick up some fiberboard paper and make them yourself. Just cut them out. Real easy. Simple to do. We'll get rid of this because we'll be running an aftermarket ECU, probably OBD1 swap. Other than that, that's really all the major things. We got a couple pieces of hardware that we got to pick up that you can get from the hardware store. Nothing big. Other than that, it seems to be going along really smooth. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll have everything buttoned up on this mock engine, ready to go back onto the actual car. And it does build pretty good boost just sitting here spinning it. We'll let you hear it. So it does even spin by hand. It does feel good. The rotors feel good. So that's the update on the Jackson Racing Supercharger for the EF Civic. We're just waiting on more parts and making sure everything is perfect before we slam it in there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.